Welcome back to another video, guys. Now, a few weeks ago, actually probably a few months ago, January, I made a video on this. This is the Timex Weekender. It's a watch that's quite popular. It's sort of taken the internet a little bit by storm. There's a bit of a controversy around, is it too loud? Can you wear it in an office? Is it, can you hear the ticking going loads and loads? I'll just pop this on the top here so you can see it. Come on, there we go. Right, so it costs about £50, so it's not a particularly expensive watch, it's affordable. But what I saw online was a clone of it. So I've got the clone here today, and I wanted to see, one, how good is the clone? Two, is it as loud as this? Did they, with the loud ticking sound being such a core feature, or something that's very well known about the Timex Weekender, will they have incorporated it in this? Now, the clone was like $8.99 on Amazon. Now, I'm saying it's a clone. It's not a scam. It's not a replica. Let's get into it here. So, again, you can see it doesn't come in a box. It's not very fancy. This is what the Timex Weekender came in. It's a plain white box. Let's get this in here a bit. It's a plain white box, no frills. It's got Timex on there, and inside you get a little watch cushion, the instruction booklet, and all the various bits and pieces. So, I mean, the original case itself isn't extravagant by any means, but you can certainly see that the clone, they've not put their money into the box at all. So it's kind of like a little Ziploc bag mechanism. Can you see that? Let's see here. It comes in like a, I don't know if you can hear this on the microphone, like a felt, it's kind of a felt package. It's got a little pocket here, we'll lift that up. I can't actually get my fingers in far enough to get the watch out. Here we go. Which way is it coming out? Let's turn it this way. And the first reveal of the clone, you can see the watch straps are almost identical, a little bit darker on the clone, I'd say. And then we've got the clone. Now, again, it's not a scam, because you can see on there, it does have their own logo, and it doesn't say Timex. It's not a scam. Let me take the protective covering off. It comes with the little dial protector there, or battery protector, so the battery isn't activated until we take this little plastic piece out. So I'm going to try and very carefully take this out. I don't have nails, so this is quite the job. As you can see. Come on, it's so tiny, it's really stuck in there. There we go, away it goes. Get my disgusting fingerprints off it there. Let's just set the time correctly. So we're at 11:31. Now, there we go. So they should be pretty close together now. You can see immediately that the strap's a little bit darker, but virtually the same. If I put those kind of side by side there, you might be able to see the color difference. But if I'm honest, without them being side by side, if this is on someone's wrist, it does look identical. Now, the brand is, I don't know how to say it, Len Quinn, something like that, some kind of Chinese brand. Now, what I will say, I was just listening to it there, this is way quieter than the Timex, so they haven't actually gone to the trouble of making it sound like the Timex or anything like that. They've just cloned the look, and it does look identical. Now, you can see at the top of the real Timex there, you're not going to be able to see it perfectly because of the time, but at the top there is the Timex logo. It says Timex, and at the bottom it says Indiglow. That's because this watch, in the dark, if I cover it a little bit, if you push the crown in, there's a backlight and it glows, so that you can see the time in the dark, which is a nice feature. This doesn't have that, and instead of having Indiglo written at the bottom there, it just says water resistant 30 meters. But you can see they are, if you're just someone that wants a cheap watch, you like the look of the Timex Weekender, they are pretty much identical. Now I think they're both 38 millimeters. This one is actually a lot smaller than the Timex Weekender. I think the faces are virtually the same size. If I overlay that on top there, you can kind of see the Weekender sticking out around the sides there. I think the Weekender's case might be a little bit bigger, but if I show you the side, this is the Weekender. The Weekender, the real one, is the one on the black cushion. If I put them side by side, you can kind of see that they're virtually the same width, virtually the lugs are exactly the same, the case almost looks exactly the same, the crowns are very similar. The crown on the replica is a lot bigger, a lot chunkier, the grooves stick out a little bit more. So, you know, I know a lot of people buy the Timex Weekender because, you know, it's got that Timex brand recognition. It's a nice watch to own, a nice watch to have. But if you're just someone that really doesn't like the sound of the ticking really gets on your nerves because it's slightly louder on this watch than other watches. Perhaps this fake one would do you. I mean, fake or replica, copy, clone, whatever you want to call it. Perhaps it would do you. Having a look on the back here. Yeah, it has their own logo and they don't claim to be Timex at all. You know, they're not trying to scam people out of their money. It's just a cheap Chinese Amazon knockoff. So yeah, that was all I really wanted to do. I saw this on Amazon and I thought, that's interesting. I wonder how good of a clone it is. You know, this is something that you could give to a young kid or something if you wanted. You're not going to have to worry about it getting battered and broken because, like I say, it's only about $8.99. But this is a watch that I really, really like. I thought it was a real unique design. I hadn't seen many watches look like this. So I thought I'd pick up this clone off of Amazon just as a little fun video and a little comparison for myself. Looks wise, yeah, it is bang on. I can't complain. The numerals look exactly the same. Timex kind of have these custom numerals where the 4, if you have a look at the 4 on this one, it's kind of slanted. It looks, you know, it's a little bit stylized. It's kind of got some grooves to it. The 2s are kind of very stylized as well. So I suppose you could say they have copied those. You've got those kind of grooved or stylized 4s on this, and the 2s look exactly the same. So looks wise, they are almost identical. The only thing I can say is that the crown on the clone is a little bit bigger, but like I say, without going side by side, you are never ever going to know. The color of the strap is a little bit off, a little bit darker, a little bit more of a brown. This is more of a green. But it really is perfect. The watch straps here on the Timex Weekender, they're kind of circular. Don't know if you can see that. Whereas on the clone, oh, come on, sit up straight. Come on, you're on camera, sit up straight. And these ones are more square. So on the Timex Weekender, they're more circular. On the clone, they're more square. You can kind of see that shape there. But as clones go, if you're someone that doesn't like watches, you know, this isn't a watch channel, I'm a gaming channel. But everybody wears a watch. You know, I think a lot of people wear watches. They're nice things to look at. I think everyone can appreciate a nice watch. So if you're someone that isn't into the whole brand recognition and trying to resell them and keep value and blah blah blah, if you're just someone that likes the look of this but doesn't want to pay 50 quid, then this isn't a bad shout, quite honestly. It's very no frills. It looks like that. It's water resistant to 30 meters, it claims. Not really got much way to test that, but we'll run it under the tap and see how it performs. But yeah, if you're someone that likes the look of this but doesn't want to pay, likes the look of this but doesn't want to pay full price, well, there are clones out there. So just a little video to show it off. It's the, how do I even say it? Lenquin. It's the Lenquin, the Time Never Stop. Lenquin, the Time Never Stop. What do they even call it? Does it have a model number? That'd be interesting. What do they call this? Because if you guys are going to want to search for this, you need to know the model number. So this is the Lenquin Time Never Stop 0335 0382 0333 0326L LN Lenquin watch. And yeah, it comes from China. So if you like the look of this watch, go for it. I think it's a quartz movement. No idea how good of a quartz movement it is. No idea how well it keeps time. Like I say, I've literally opened it up on camera to show you in this video. But if you're someone that, you know, you just need a rough time within a couple of minutes, you like the look of this and you don't want to spend much on a watch, well, it's a real good clone of the Timex Weekender. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Now, I did mention, didn't I, that we were going to test this thing to see just how waterproof it was. Now, I can't submerge it in 30 meters of water, unfortunately, but I can blast it with a hose pipe. So let's give it a go. So that's quite a light hosing down. Let's see if it can take that. Well, the strap is quite wet, but it seems to still be ticking. So now we'll give it a bit more of a blasting. Well, it still seems to be ticking. I can't tell if there's water on the inside or not. I'm gonna have to go and dry this off and then we'll have a look. So I've dried it off, and after a thorough hosing down, I can say that there's no water inside it at all. Now, one of the big problems is that it's a fabric strap, so the strap is absolutely soaked, but apart from that, it's held up very, very well. But I hear you cry. It's all well and good giving it a little bit of a shower. That hosing down was barely a shower. What about if it's actually submerged? Now, my plug here isn't particularly good. You can see it keeps popping itself back up, but here we go. So it's completely submerged now. I guess I'll leave that for, I don't want to be here too long, but I do want to give it a fair test. So maybe I'll leave that for 2 minutes and we'll just speed through it. Well, there we go. I didn't exactly time that perfectly, but I think that's been about 2 minutes. So apart from little bits of the thread from the wrist strap coming off, it's actually performed very well. Let's just take this out here. It's still ticking. Let's get this in focus. It's still ticking, and there doesn't seem to be any water inside it. Let me just dry this off properly, and then we can say for sure. Yep, there is absolutely no water inside that at all. So for a cheap little watch, I mean, I wouldn't go diving with it. I wouldn't trust it with your life. But if you like the look of it and you need something that you can wear in the shower, something that's a little bit waterproof and looks good, well, I don't think you can go wrong for what, $8.99? Less than a tenner? I'm very impressed.